Hey guys.
Hey guys.
And today we're just gonna do a video once again. It's been a while since we've done it, and we have to apologize for not making a video in a very long time. So sorry about that. So let's get started. So first plush is Mario. I mean, you've seen him in all of our videos, and he just the main character in Nintendo's mascot, so you gotta have him. And it's just a basic Mario plush, no power up. And this is Santa. And one note about this is that his buttons on his overalls, they're not very strong, and they can peel off easily because they just glued them on. Because one time my Luigi, sorry, his button came off and I had to glue it back on, which you don't want to have that happen again. So that was the Mario plush. So my brother's gonna review the Luigi. So put him in the pile. All right, here you go. Whoops, mushroom. Okay, let's get started.
Okay, well, here is Luigi. Luigi, he's definitely my favorite character in any Nintendo game. I really like him. He's just great. I mean, like, I love Mario. I love all the Mario games. But, like, a long time ago, I wasn't really a huge fan of them. But ever since I've seen the full Mario game potential, they're definitely a great game.
Mhm.
And so, anyway, back to Luigi. Luigi, he's the exact same brand as Mario. He came in the same set as Mario. And he's just a great plush. As my brother said earlier, this button right here peeled off, and we had to glue it back on with tacky glue. And this one, as you guys may be able to see, is coming off.
Which we might have to glue back on.
So we're eventually going to have to glue that one back on. So, anyway, Luigi, he's just great. You know, they got the overalls perfect. I love his eyebrows placement. That's really cool.
And one thing I note about these Santa Mario and Luigi plushes, that's Santa, by the way. Yeah. Again.
Santa's a
and
plush company.
I like when they do with the plushes with their mustaches. I like how they make their mustaches plush.
And it's not like sewn on.
It's like plush. It's awesome.
It's perfect.
So put them in a pile over here. Ugh, derp. Okay, right. So next plush. We were talking about the mustaches and how some of them are sewn on, so why don't we just talk about it right now. So here's a sewn on mustache Mario, which is not Santa. As you can see, it's not Santa. It's not a Santa plush, but you know, it's a good plush to have. I mean, these are store-bought, and you know, these guys are really, I mean, I feel like they're not really posable. I mean, their arms, they're just like, if you try to pose them, like say Mario's trying to like do like a jump form, if you go like this, it'll come straight back to the form when he's just standing there. And you know, it's okay when that happens, but really, I'll compare them to the Mario. I'm just gonna get out the Mario plush and see it's easier to make him do a jump form. So once again, this is a store-bought Mario, and I mean, the material is different. And like we were saying, his mustache is not plush. It's just a sewn-on piece of fabric that's shaped like Mario's mustache. And another thing, his hat, it seems to fold up a lot, and you have to like fold it down so you can see his logo. But on the Santa plushes, the logo is clearly there. So, yeah. And the eyes, I mean, they're okay. The eyebrows are okay. The buttons, I actually like what they did with the overalls this time, because they actually didn't put like piece of fabric buttons. They just like built into the piece of fabric, which I like that. I like how they did that, but I don't really like how the overalls are just a part of his body, like the Santa plushes. Like where's the Mario?
It's right here.
All right, okay. Like the Mario. See, his is actually, looks like he has them on. This one, it just kind of has like a built-on, like permanent overalls. But it's still a pretty good plush, so my brother's going to cover the Luigi. So, here we go.
Okay. Okay, well, this is the Luigi of that plush set. This Mario plush set, as you guys can see, they look similar. And, you know, as you guys can see, as I just took him, his hat right here, you can barely see his logo. In fact, you can't even see it. And so you have to fold it down, and then the hat sometimes, like, when you fold it down, it kind of covers his eyes a little bit. And so you just pretty much can't win.
It actually doesn't look too bad when it's folded down.
Yeah, it doesn't look that bad, but it doesn't look great either. But yeah, not posable like the Mario.
But I like how with this plush set they actually they actually did well in their height, because in this plush set I think there might be compare that to the Mario. Compare it to this Mario from the plush set. Yeah, I mean, there's a big size difference, which is, actually, not really. There's a slight, like about a centimeter, or like a half an inch difference. But with the Santa plushes, I think they have the same thing going on. But yeah, same exact thing. But you know, what are you gonna do? So, but yeah, it's still good plush. Like I said, built-in overalls. The buttons are built into the fabric. So yeah, just basically the same thing as the Mario, except the mustache has a little bit of different pattern than the Mario. It's more like a two Ds connected to each other. So yeah.
Luigi's great. His mustache, you know, it's not plush like this one. Same thing with the Mario. It's just flat.
I don't know if I want to say this, but I have to say something about the Santa plush. Is that the mustaches? I mean, I like how they're plush and stuff, but I don't think they're like the form of Mario and Luigi's mustaches, because they're not in the actual shape that they're supposed to be in. They're just a big blob underneath your nose, which I don't really like. But you know, what are you gonna do? I mean, they still look really good.
Yeah, these plushes, the Sine ones, you're gonna see them more in our videos. Well, pretty much all the time in our videos from these guys. These guys are pretty much for like presentation. And we'll use them in some videos for like maybe if they get like a super mushroom or something.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Alright, so next plush.
So we covered the part of that plush set. So let's put these guys over here in the pile of covered plushes. So cover those ones. And another thing to note with that plush set, there's more in that plush set. So here we go. There's two more after this. So this Yoshi, it's the Yoshi from the plush set. I actually like this Yoshi. Honestly, it's a really good Yoshi, but something to say, I mean, it's kind of tough for just say Fire Mario or something. It's actually not a bad fit, but Yoshi doesn't really look like that when Mario's riding him. He looks a little different. He's in some kind of like leaning position, but they're just like standing up Yoshi. But I don't really think this plush set is based off any Mario game. Like the Santa ones that we just showed you, were based off Mario vs. Wii. These are just straight up just Mario. I don't know, but you know, I mean, once again, store-bought. It's still really good plush. I mean, I like the fabric, but no, I don't really like the fabric, but it's really, really hard. Once again, but I mean, I like how it's really, really light green though. I mean, Yoshi's usually darker in color.
No, I agree. He's definitely like darker, really dark green.
Yeah.
Not like extremely dark, but.
And like the Koopa Troopas, he has little bumps for eyes. And speaking of Koopa Troopas, here's a Koopa Troopa from the set. So here we go. So this Koopa Troopa is from the set, but we use him all the time.
Yep. So this is our Koopa. He's a great plush. I really like him. He's been in a lot of our videos. And when you compare him to Mario, you know, he's great. Even though he's like a different company,
It still fits in very well.
It still fits in really well.
I honestly think if you're gonna buy Sane or Sine, whatever you want to call it, I would actually recommend getting that Koopa instead of Sane Koopa, because the Sane Koopas are actually they're actually pretty small.
Right. This one, you know, you can make him crawl. Love the shoes. You got the shoes great. In the shell, I absolutely love the shell.
It's plush.
It's plush shells. Plastic shells, no offense to those of you if you have plush with plastic shells, but they crack a lot and they're fragile.
And I like to bring up Night Ram. Night Ram is I like to watch the videos, so be sure to
56.
Night Ram 56. Be sure to watch him. He has a lot of good merchandise videos. But anyways, he got a world record for collecting. But anyways, he did a review on the plastic shell Koopa Kids, and he said they're very fragile and they're impossible to play with. Which you don't really want to have a plush that you can't play with, because plushes are meant to be played with.
Right.
Or made videos with, whatever.
So, you know, they got the hands, the tail. I know those of you think that the tail is not part of the plush and that's not great. But, like, you know, you gotta have it. It's one of those things that just kind of makes up the character. And if you're gonna make a plush, you gotta make it right. And so, you have the legs, you know, kind of short and squat.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Stomach.
But, I like how they came out with a red Koopa, but it's not a normal red Koopa. It's a Paratroopa, which is pretty cool. But I'd like to see a green Paratroopa, because there's really no difference between the red Paratroopa. I don't even think they're red Paratroopers. I mean, red Koopas are really no difference, except they just don't fall off edges. So
Right.
yeah.
They're just a little bit smarter.
So,
yeah, that's the Koopa. They got the eyes, which is kind of similar to Yoshi.
And so, yeah.
You know.
Like this.
See, like, the little ridges.
Yeah.
And
so.
This guy has the little ridges.
So that was one of the enemies. And speaking of enemies, let's go for the Goomba. And after the Goomba, we will do Fire Mario. So, yes. So here we go. So, the Goomba is a very well-made plush by Sene once again. And I just love it. I mean, I love the detail. The eyebrows are just amazing. And the feet are awesome. The body is just amazing. But I think they could have done better on the body. Don't you think? Because the Goombas in the actual game, their bodies are more, like, I don't know, more like, not like a little, like, tiny little blob like this. More like a little, like, weird shape.
Right, they're just kind of like a little, kind of like an arch.
Yeah.
It's kind of like more of like a bowl shape.
Yeah, but, you know, it's still really good plush. It's got beans in his feet, like all the Sine plushes. Yeah, forgot to mention that, actually.
All the Sine plushes, they
have beans in them.
They have beans in them, you know. Luigi and Mario have beans in their butt, which is not really the best place for them, but...
Yeah, it just makes them sit down if you want to sit them down or something. Yeah, it makes it easy for them to sit down, but the Goomba has them in his feet.
Kind of their torso.
So yeah, nothing really to say about the Goomba. Just once again, they use the same fabric that they used for their overalls on the eyebrows. They use the same fabric as the overalls, so they glued it on once again. But Night Ram said that this fabric can sometimes get ratty and tatty, which means that they can collect little pieces of dust, so it makes them look really crappy, but he makes sure not to have that happen. So, I mean, we're doing a good job not having that happen to our plushes, so... Yeah, I mean, the teeth, they nailed it with the teeth. And I've seen 1,000 other Goomba plushes out there, but honestly, myself, I recommend getting this Goomba. So, that was Goomba. Next up, Fire Mario.
Who better to beat a Goomba than Mario with his fireballs? So, here he is. Fire Mario. Fire Mario he's great. I love him. They kind of changed up the buttons a little bit.
They ironed them on.
Ironed them on, so they're harder to take off. They got the overalls. Right, they got like the white behind his overalls right here. I like that. you know, the mustache is a little bit different than this Mario. They're the same set. This one has little bumps on his mustache, as you guys can see. And this one is just kind of more smooth. But it doesn't really affect anything.
And another thing to say, we are getting new plushes.
Yep.
We're gonna, speaking of Fire Mario, we're gonna get Fire Luigi. We're gonna get Peach. We need Peach. I don't know why we don't have her. So him, Peach, a Mad Koopa, and
Bowser Jr.
Bowser Jr. Yeah. I mean,
so
Bowser Jr. is common in plush collectors, but something we really need is Wario and Waluigi.
Yeah, definitely.
We definitely need them.
And so just keep an eye out on our channel. We're gonna be having unboxing videos.
So we're gonna order it off Amazon soon. So
our channel started about half a year ago, 6 months maybe.
Yeah.
Around there. And so we already took out all of our plushes. And so, if we just got these plushes when our channel was up, we would have unboxed them for you.
Yeah.
But
we had these before our channel.
We had these before we started our channel. And thank you guys for all your support, all of our subscribers, all of our viewers too. So if you're watching this video, we just want to say thank you. You're really helping support our channel. And back to Mario. They got pretty much everything right. Now this one I feel like is a little bit more solid and heavier than this one. He's just a little more built.
Built better.
Both their emblems are embroidered, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I haven't paid attention to Mario's back of Mario's head, but
the hair.
I don't really know about both of these plushes.
I'm not a big fan of it.
I'm not either. I think it's just kind of like a big hunk of, like, I don't even know what.
But I actually think Luigi's is actually not too bad.
No, they didn't mess up Luigi's that much.
But
This one, it looks like they just had leftover felt and they just stuck it on there.
I mean, it doesn't look too bad.
It doesn't look awful, no. But
it's like Mario from the actual game when he has this.
Yeah. But yeah, he's great plush.
So yeah, that was Fire Mario. Next we have the Koopa. The Koopa. Okay, so we cover the Koopa and everything, the Goomba, all that poop, good plushes. So next, what is Super Mario Brothers without the main enemy in the game, Mario's arch nemesis, Bowser? So he actually stands out. It's pretty good.
Bowser is a classic.
I mean, he was featured in all the Mario games, from the first one in 1985 to now in February 2014. And he's been improving over the years, and I love this plush. I mean, I remember getting it. I got him along with Fire Mario and the Piranha Plant, which we will review soon. But, yeah, anyways, Bowser, he's a very, very good plush. He's Sane, once again. But something I caught about this is that his eyebrows are really floppy. They just flop down.
So, like, say, I know in some of the games, sometimes he falls on his stomach after you beat him.
Yeah, so maybe we might glue them. We might glue his eyebrows on.
Because, they just fall off, and they...
But anyways, pro about this is, I just keep bringing up pros and cons, but on the back, I love when they build in the spikes with the plush. I love that. I mean, I've seen the new plush set of Santa that just came out, and I've seen some of the spikes on them, but they didn't use them built into the plush, which doesn't look very good. Once again, they use the ratty and tatty felt for the spikes, which isn't very too good, but I love how they built in the spikes. Same thing with the new Koopa Kids Santa set. Santa set. It looks really good, and they have built-in built-in shells once again. So yeah, so Bowser, he had the chains on him, which makes him look really dangerous. Like he's been through a lot, and he's got his spiky feet and everything. He got horns, the mouth, the teeth are the radiant tatty felt, but these ones seem to be more durable. somehow in some kind of weird way. But yeah, and then you got the little hair design up here, all the Koopa kids have some kind of hair design at the top of their head. Like Lemmy, he has a ponytail and weird spiky hair, and you get the point. But he's a really good plush, and I love Bowser. I really enjoyed defeating him in all of the games. And so yeah, that was Bowser. So next plush, you get to pick. So my brother's gonna pick which plush he wants to review. So
Okay.
let's go.
So our next plush here is the Piranha Plant.
Like I was talking about.
Now, the Piranha Plant, he's definitely a huge foe in those games. He's not extremely difficult to pass, but they can catch you by surprise when they go into these pipes. And what I like about this plush is that it's coming out of the pipe, which is fantastic. They got the pipe pretty good. They have the little black part, in which Mario would probably go through. But I don't know, it's just great because I'm just glad they didn't have it just sticking out of the ground with its stem.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes in the
so if you just took off this pipe and you just had its stem, it's just not
right, because in the games, sometimes there are Piranha Plants sitting there, like in Mario Bros. U and Mario Bros. Wii. Sometimes they're just sitting there biting away. But I like them when they're in the pipes because they're more common when they're in the pipes.
Definitely. And the teeth, I just kind of wish they weren't as floppy.
Yeah.
It still definitely is a great part of the plush, but I just kind of wish they had a little bit thicker. They're just kind of little pieces of felt.
Yeah, they're the Radiant Teddy material, I think.
And
yeah.
I love the dots that they put all over him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what's the point of it without dots? He would look pretty bad.
Just a big red plant that tries to bite you.
Yeah.
But, it's just great. But I would have liked, it would have been probably a little bit extra money. But if you could put the Piranha Plant into its pipe,
that would be a good
That would be really cool. Because then, in our videos, Mario could, say, Mario could see a warp pipe and want to go through it. Then a Piranha Plant would just spring out and get him.
That would be a pretty cool feature. But what are you going to do?
What are you going to do? It's still a great plush. They got the leaves. I love the leaves. They're
yeah,
cool.
The leaves are pretty neat.
And did a great job with this plush. I would definitely recommend this.
I'm going to review the Toads. I'm going to review both at the same time because, just for the sake of it, if I can find the other one. So, the Toads, plural Toads. We only have two, so first off, I'll review both of them at the same time. So, here's the first Toad. He was our first Mario plush because when I was small, my mom let me get something at Target, and she told me to pick something out for my brother. And I went to the trading card section, and I got and I found this Toad plush. I'm like, hey, he likes Mario. Why don't I just get that for him? Then I got it for him, and he likes it, and we've had it since. So this is our first Mario plush, technically. The oldest Mario plush. He's 3-4 years old. So yeah,
He's
really
definitely a great
cool.
plush.
And yeah, and then his shirt came off over the years, but I think it's pretty cool. You could take off his shirt, make him take a shower or something. So yeah, that's the first Toad. Then the second Toad, I got him at iParty for only $5, which is pretty good. And the head, oh crap, grab him here. And his head, he has 5 dots, like he always does. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have seen some fakes where they have bunch of random dots on their head, and it looks so crappy. It's bad. I mean, if you're gonna buy a plush, get the official one. So, he's got his little fist, and this one's shirt is more durable, and it won't come off. And this one's a little more fat, and his skin tone's different, and his eyes are more spread apart. But it's still really good plush. And you got his feet, kind of similar to the Goombas. Actually, same color as the Goombas, just different design.
Yeah, you have the little tan parts.
That's pretty cool. So those are the Toads, and next up, the Yoshis. So we're gonna view all three at the same time. So let's get started.
So we reviewed the lime green Yoshi, this one right here, But that's not the Sine ones. The Sine Yoshis. Now, the Sine Yoshis, they're great. I like these plushes. These plushes, sorry about that piranha plant there. These Yoshis, you know, they always stick together. These guys, they were really great. These were...
My first two, the first two I got were the green and the yellow. I got them at the store. And Sane very rarely sells them at the store. And once again, these are Mario Bros. Wii. And then I got the pink one for my birthday. But the only one I'm missing is the blue Yoshi, the light blue Yoshi. And about the pink Yoshi, thanks to my friend who gave that to me. And just saying thanks for the support. That just really helps our plush collection, helps our channel grow. So just saying thank you. So, yeah, get back to the review.
So, these plushes, you know, they got the little red, like, I want to call it a saddle. I'm not sure what they are, though, because that's the part that Mario rides on. But, you know, they have the little red parts. They have the little, like, orange dino, like...
I have no idea what
I don't know what those things are called. If you guys know what those are called, just leave it in the comments. But, you know, they got their big nose. You know, they got their little eyes, the little ridges on them. You know, and they nailed the shoes. Because some people I've seen, they've had plushes where they just threw on random colored shoes. But the shoes make the plush.
Yeah, I mean, they're similar to the Koopa Troopa when he has little shoes.
You know, you don't want to put, like, red shoes on a green Koopa Troopa.
Yeah,
it just doesn't look right. You know, and then you wouldn't want to put, like, orange shoes on this one, and, like, green shoes on this one, yellow shoes on that one.
Santa really nails the colors of the plushes.
You know, you just gotta get it right. And like my brother just said, Sanae's great with this. They're great with the colors. And, it's pretty much all I gotta say. These Yoshis are fantastic. So, you know, I mean, this one's too, don't get me wrong. This one's great. But these ones just tend to be, they're a little bit more floppy, but that's alright. This one's more solid, more built. But, yeah, that's about it. And,
for the Yoshis, so we're going to put those in the pile. And I will review the giant mushroom plush thing. And along with the power-ups, I'll just review all the power-ups at the same time. Because, you know, I got multiple power-ups, so let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to review the mini ones, the regular size. So right here, I got a 1-up plush. Seriously, I am not lying, these were 1 cent.
1 cent.
These two were, I am not lying, 1 cent.
So pretty much...
Yeah, they were only 1 cent. They're very cheap.
So we just pretty much paid 2 cents for 2 great plushes right there.
Yeah.
That's 2 cents right there.
Yeah, and then I got this little ice flower here. I have a fire flower somewhere. I just can't find it. But the ice flower, I think it was only $2 or $3.
Yeah, it wasn't that much.
I mean, it's official Nintendo, like you see here. So, you know, you got a good plush here. And, you know, you got the... So, yeah, those are those. And then, put those in the pile. Our giant, crazy, weird mushroom. And it's... You know, I'll just review this along with it, too. Yep, you'll know what that is soon. So, it's just a humongous mushroom plush. This is Ban Presto. As you can see, that little tag right there. That's Ban Presto. And Ban Presto does a good job too. It's all same thing with Goldie.
They're great with the power-ups.
And
the power-ups are great, but the plush,
yeah,
they're pretty good, but Sine beats them in every way.
Yeah. So, you know, that was a giant mushroom. Then we got the giant we got the giant oversized item block, and it's very cool. I mean, it makes sound. You know, if you just keep hitting it, like, wait, and it makes a 1-up sound. You know, it's just a cool little 1-up block I got for my birthday. Yeah, you know, just a cool little 1-up block. Nothing much, but, you know, not 1-up block, item block, sorry. And then, last but not least, the star. And, so, what I don't really like about this is that the stuffing on this is really weird. like they could have done better at the tips of these, but because you could just like shake them around. But so one thing to note is that it says Mario Party on the back and a bunch of Japanese writing. I have no idea what that says. It might say Mario Party in Japan, Japanese, sorry. But I'm concluding that this might be from the Mario Party plush set. I'm not sure. I might have to do some research on this plush, see if it's from that plush set, the Mario Party 5 plush set, I think, something like that. But that's the star, and the last two we're just gonna do them at the same time. So there we go. So let's go. Let's go.
So yeah, we have two plushes. We have this big Mario, which I'll review in a second. I'm just gonna do them separately for now. I mean, we're gonna be reviewing them at the same time. First up is our chain jump. Now, first thing I love about this is the actual chain. I mean, like, it's not like a hard metal chain. You can hit yourself with it. It doesn't hurt. But, chain chomps, they run around. You can hear their chain, which really adds to this plush. It's blue.
Which you don't really see.
You don't really see in those games, right?
You never really see. But, what are you going to do? And I have seen some chain chomp plushes. They do have plush chains, which looks really horrible.
Yeah, like, they're, like, soft. They're not... I mean, if you guys have chain chomps with plush chains, that's perfectly fine. But, we have the teeth. The teeth
are like weird
they're weird.
Laminated paper.
I have no idea what these are. They're just like a kind of like a smooth fabric. I mean, like on the right here, you can kind of squeak your finger on it. Then when you flip it over, it's kind of like a fabric.
Like a felt.
So it's like that right here, and then it's sort of like smooth right here, which is kind of bizarre. But you got the mouth. It goes in a little bit. Goes in pretty deep. But, they got the eyes. I love the eyes. They just kind of like look at you.
While you're playing.
Like, how you doing?
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, so that was the chain chomp.
That was the chain chomp. And now, our final plush is Big Mario. This is our biggest plush. Excuse me. He's our biggest plush. That's actually like a character. We have another plush. It's over there. But
we're not going to review that plush over there.
Yeah, it's just like a big plush Mario hat. It's nothing great.
It's more like a pillow.
Yeah. So, you'll be able to see that in our Nintendo collection. But anyway, so we have the buttons. Unlike these, unlike
plastic.
the other plushes. Right, they're plastic. They're harder.
And
they're sewn on.
In the back, there used to be a zipper, and the zipper unfortunately broke off, and now just a bunch of fabric coming out of his back. So we just gotta hide that in our videos.
Right.
If we ever make a video with him. And actually, they nailed the Mario design. And once again, the mustache is somewhat plush. I mean, it's 3D.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know.
But the neck needs more stuffing.
Yeah, it just kind of like droops over. Like you're playing with him. It's just like.
Yeah. So, So, basically, that was all of our Super Mario plushes. And, thank you for the support once again. And we just want to thank you for all of your support, for the subscribing, and
we just want to apologize
for not being up for a long time. So, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and see you later, guys.
See you guys later.